Okay. Hey guys, this is Mr. Horton. Bear with me while I try and make a video. So, we're doing specific heat, which is the equation is Q equals mc delta T. I'm going to show you one problem, slide 8, from the specific heat notes. It says to calculate the amount of heat energy in joules needed to raise the temperature of 50 grams of iron from negative 10 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. And the heat capacity of iron is 0.46 joules per gram degree Celsius. So our equation is Q equals mc delta T. So we have 4 different variables. Q, the heat energy, M, the mass, C, the specific heat or the heat capacity, and delta T, which is the change in temperature. It's always final minus initial. So, steps. First step, what do you know? Always start what you're given. What do you know? No. There you go. So, you read through the question. What do I know? You got 4 variables. Q, M, C, delta T. So you read through the question. What does it tell you? It tells you to calculate the amount of heat energy needed to raise the temperature of 50 grams. So, 50 grams, that is the mass of iron from negative 10 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. So this can be a little tricky. Remember, delta T is change, so temperature final minus temperature initial. So just from the way that the question is written, you know where your final and initial temperatures were. So iron is coming from, so initial is negative 10 degrees Celsius to 5 degrees Celsius. So the final temperature is 5 degrees. So we know that our final temperature is 5 degrees, our initial temperature is negative 10 degrees. And the other thing we know is that the heat capacity for iron is 0.46 joules per gram degree Celsius. So C is our heat capacity, 0.46 joules per gram degree Celsius. All right, so step 2. What do I want to know? So as long as you've figured out what you know, it's easy to figure out what you need to know. You want to calculate the amount of heat energy, which is Q. And that should be the unit that you have empty. So it's a way to check your work. All right, so step 3. Plug it in. So we know all of our variables. We've only got 4 in the equation. We're missing 1. So we plug it all in. Q is what we're solving for. M is my mass. I got 50 grams. C is my heat capacity. 0.46 joules. Now, this unit, we'll get a little more detail here. So this unit, joules per gram degree Celsius. You got joules on the top, and the per is a division sign, so you have grams on the bottom and degrees Celsius on the bottom. And then your delta T is final temperature minus initial, and we kind of already set it up here. We've got 5 degrees Celsius minus a negative 10 degrees Celsius. So remember, a negative and negative makes a positive. So that's a plus 10. All right. Now, the reason why I set this unit up like this is because I need these units to cancel. Q, my heat energy, has to be in joules. So as we cancel units, grams will cancel because it will divide out. And then this is degrees Celsius. So degrees Celsius will end up canceling out when you divide. And then I'll be left with joules. Okay. Now, you plug it in your calculator. Q equals, let's see if we can get my calculator in here. So you're just plugging it all in. So 50 times 0.46 times 5 plus 10, which is 15. So 345 joules. The trickiest part is making sure you know what your initial and final temperatures are, because this will flip your sign if it's a negative or a positive. All right, I hope that's helpful, and I hope you all are doing well.